Hi guys. So my last video, I got one too many messages of people being like, you know, you can see your nipple at this timestamp and this timestamp, right? Yeah, it was in the description. I fucking knew, but yeah, enough weirdos reach out to you and you're just like, okay, well, I guess you guys can't handle it. I'm revoking your privileges. The nipple will not be freed. And I guess, I don't know, that video, I didn't get a chance to rewatch it, but I'm sure it wasn't very good. I mean, I like put it on 2 times speed so I can just get like the gist of what I talked about. But like overall, I don't know, like it probably wasn't very good. It probably wasn't very cogent. Is that the word I want? Cohesive. And I think I'm going to start going back to like how I initially did put out my shit like on my podcast. Like what I would do is I would go throughout the day, and anytime a topic came up that I wanted to discuss, I would write it on just like a little scrap piece of paper. And you know, when I got 4 or 5 of them or so, then I would record. And it was cool because it always, like, no matter what the topics were, I was always able to like go through them and like weave them all together. I don't know, it was really, really cool. But now I just kind of like turn on the camera and just is like, hi. So yeah, I'm never gonna edit my videos, so the least I could do is at least kind of get like kind of a conversational itinerary going. And that may or may not change how often I upload. I don't know if I'll be able to do that every day or what, but I don't know, things are going to change anyway because this is my last full day here at this job, this little cush job where I get to look all cute and stuff. Tomorrow's, yeah, gonna be the last day, but we're only open for like 4 hours, so I don't even get a lunch break, so I won't be able to like, this is the last time you're gonna see me in a dress, and I wish I had chosen a better one than this. Like, this is underwhelming. Wendy, annoying. Anyway, I look cute though, right? Tell me. Just kidding, don't fucking tell me. I think for it being my last day here, I'm officially a health and wellness coach. I even have a certificate. She actually printed it out for me, and she's just like, here, you can use this for, you know, if you ever need it in the future, which I was really touched because a bitch had to sign many papers that said you will not work as a health and wellness coach in any way, shape, or form for the next year, nor within 50 miles of this clinic. So I kind of thought like I had burned that ability, at least for some time. I don't know, but yeah, she gave it to me and she was just like, here, you know, you can use this if you need it for another job. And I was just like, cool, thanks, like, really appreciate that. Anyway, so yeah, this video is gonna be in memoriam of this job. You know, I do still have, you know, another day and a half, but whatever. It's just because it's health and wellness, but it's just a weight loss clinic. Like, we just help people lose weight. We don't actually talk about their issues and stuff because we're not therapists, you know. So the topic of today's video is gonna be how to lose weight. And I guess, you know, in many ways, I'm gonna regard this as my most important video. Not that any of my videos are important at all. Like, it's just a bitch bitching about her bitch life. Like, I really just, you know, this is finishing school for me. In terms of how I present, because as I've said a million times, I had a podcast where I talked every day for an hour for like 3+ months, and yeah, I feel like that's why I'm able to talk now without like and like weird, you know, gaps and stuff like that. That's why I feel like I don't have to edit, because it's like generally speaking, you're not really going to get any dead air time, whatever that's called. So anyway, without further ado, I've got a bunch of notes for you guys because I know how important it is that people are healthy in order to be happy, because it's really hard to be happy when you're not healthy. I'm not saying it's impossible. Okay, there's cancer patients are, there's some of them are very happy because, and it's fucked off because they're dying, they're actively dying, and for them it's a wake-up call that they're alive, that a lot of the times that they've been wasting their life, that they haven't been expressing their emotions, because as I've said before, in the words of Dr. Gabor Mate, there is no such thing as an emotionally healthy cancer patient. Most of them are very emotionally repressed, very angry people. And there are consequences to being angry, to being emotionally repressed. You put that in conjunction with a lot of dairy, sugar, that's a perfect recipe for cancer. So anyway, I don't even know how this is relating to what I'm talking about. But yeah, I tangent off, right? So anyway, let's just get started with the tips. So 1, start your day off with protein and fat. Straight up, do not fucking start your day with fucking carbs and or sugar. Okay, that means no pastries, no pancakes, your coffee, if you're gonna drink it, black or maple syrup or plant-based stevia, okay, like monk fruit maybe, but in general, you want to have a breakfast that is high in protein, high in fat, because that will make you not want to eat for 5 to 6 hours, as opposed to with a pastry, which will make you, it won't even satiate you. Okay, I've never ever been satiated from a donut. It's always I can eat more. I think most people could eat donuts indefinitely, it's not until, I don't know, the 6th or 7th one that you start to feel sick. But depending on how hooked you are on them, how acclimated you are to having that kind of shit in your fucking diet, most people could eat donuts all fucking day, and it would just result with a shit ton of weight gain, but no other real negative side effects. So yes, again, start your day off with fucking protein and fat. Just eggs, steak, bacon, that kind of thing. No, don't give me that fucking protein shakes. I don't know what the hell's in there. And we'll get on that, okay? And you don't know what's in there either, so don't fuck with me on that shit. 1, if you want to taper off of, shakes and shit like that, blender, 2 bananas, chia seeds, 4 raw eggs, and a little bit of maple syrup, and there you fucking go. That is an excellent little shake. Just for a week or two to get off of whatever crap, even if it's a smoothie that you're on that has a lot of fruit in it, because fruit, I know the banana has sugar in it, but it has other things too. So I don't know, I just really cannot express how important it is that you start your day off with protein and fat. Don't carb, don't sugar. You're just setting yourself up for fucking failure. 2, cut out sugar. Cut it out. You've heard sugar is the devil, okay? Sugar is the motherfucking devil. You don't need it. It is not, you don't fucking need it. If you're gonna sweeten anything, your coffee, smoothie, whatever, if you need it to be sweeter, maple syrup, okay? Fine, but just maple, 100% maple syrup, none of that fucking weird shit in plastic bottles and crap like that. Absolutely not. Get yourself some maple fucking syrup, and call it good. But other than that, you don't need sugar in your fucking diet. Knock it off. Like, sugar is what unlocks the fat cell and gets fat in there, okay? It's not protein, it's not fat, it's sugar. So, and sugar is usually inextricable in terms of a product from carbs. So, next point, severely limit your carbs. The human body does not need a single carbohydrate to function, not a single one. So stop with the carbs, start with the sugar, and you could turn off the video at this point. If you do that, cut out sugar and severely limit carbs, if not cut them out, you will lose weight. You will fucking lose weight. Guarantee you. Number 4, go organic. I want you to eat organic. There is everything that you eat at the grocery store in organic version. Pizza, I don't know, everything is in there, okay? And if it's not, then you shouldn't fucking eat it. You should not fucking eat it. And it's not enough just to go with like the little blue label with the butterfly that says GMO free. That is garbage. That is fucking bullshit propaganda. Don't fuck with that. The only thing that you need to look for is the thing that says USDA or US organic, something like that. It's like green circle, whatever. Go organic. Raise your motherfucking standards, okay? Because that's ultimately what we're doing, is we're raising your standards, we're raising your vibration. It's really hard to be a high vibe person when you're severely overweight, and most people are, okay? 3 out of 4 people are overweight. 1 and 2, 50% are obese. So, and those numbers are growing at an exponential rate, okay? And it's just not okay. It's just not fucking okay. Number 5, cut out the 3 C's. Cheese, chicken, and corn. Cheese, just in dairy, just in general, dairy is very, I don't agree with it. Unless it's raw fucking milk, you know, raw goat milk specifically, I really don't think it's doing you any fucking favors. You don't need that calcium from that source. You can just take a calcium source. You should start off your day actually with a glass of water. Get yourself some calcium magnesium powder. That's how you should start off your day. Like, in general, with water. But yeah, if you can put in a scoop, I know Thorn, I believe it's Thorn. It's like regular conventional spelling of Thorn, but with an E at the end. I put in a scoop of calcium magnesium powder. You need that, okay? You need that. You need electrolytes, you need sodium. And yeah, start your day off with a glass of water. Yeah, you can put some lemon in it, whatever, but like, ultimately, like, waking up and putting coffee right into your system, even if it's cut with the milk, you're dehydrated when you wake up, and coffee dehydrates you further. So you're really fucking yourself double dildo style in the ass if you just don't drink water first thing, and then, but do drink coffee first thing. Again, I don't care if there's some sort of milk in it, sweetener, creamer, whatever. It's not doing you any fucking favors. Oh my god, tea is so good. Yeah, so cheese is just no good. Too much fat. Like, it's so addictive too. Like, it's so addictive. Like, I feel like if you eat cheese, you're eating like a lot of cheese, you know? This is not good. It's just too addictive. I'm sorry, it's just too addictive. You need to get over it. You need to cut that shit out of your diet. And then if you want it in your... if you can't even have it in your diet, I feel like 3 out of 4 people are actually lactose intolerant, okay? So, cut it out for a month. So sorry. And then try it out, and then see how it makes you feel. And then kind of limit it to, like, you know, a couple slices of pizza once a month, you know, maybe twice a month. But overall, it's just like, between the cheese and the carb, you know, with the crust, it's not, it's not conducive to living a like low weight lifestyle. Chicken, this is a personal thing. I don't think there's really any like doctor or something that will say like cut out chicken. But for me, when I cut chicken out, my skin cleared up crazy fast. Because that was basically all of, in terms of protein, what I was eating. I was just eating chicken because it was like the leanest. No, cut that shit out, okay? And this is all spiritually based because because I watched this documentary, the guy that did Supersize Me, he did another documentary more recently, documenting his journey starting a chicken restaurant, like a chicken fast food restaurant. And before this, I even had the inclination that, like, because I officially cut out chicken in 2016. There was a blood test that told me that I was severely allergic. Don't know if that's true. I know that with blood tests, you'll test allergic if you're eating a lot of something, but not actually be. It's just because there's so much in your system. But, like, on a spiritual level, chickens, even the ones that are, like, you know, labeled as, like, free range and stuff like that, No. Watch that documentary. Like, when they have access to the outdoors, they still don't go outside. They just organic and everything. Like, the chicken is so fucked. The meat chicken is so fucked, okay? It spends all of its life in a fucking, building. Never sees the sun, the sky, and it never sees a blade of grass. Even if there's a door open, having a door open, having like a 3-foot little like perimeter, that counts as, a free range chicken. It's fucking nut. No, like, spiritually, it's not good to eat something, again, that has not seen the sun, the sky, the blue sky, a cloud, nor a blade of grass. I really don't think that you want to fucking eat that. They just live their entire life in, like, this horrible adrenal state. Don't fucking eat that shit. Don't eat chicken. Eat beef. Eat fucking beef. Corn. Holy shit. Don't eat fucking corn. Unless it's organic, and even then I just feel like, if you want to eat 100% organic corn, still have that in your diet, fine, sure, whatever. Fucking yourself, but whatever. Because conventionally raised corn, all of it is spliced with this gene called epicite, and epicite sterilizes the person who eats it. So all the chips, all the tortillas, like, that shit is sterilizing you and making you fat as fuck and just wreaking havoc on your system. So again, cheese, chicken, corn, the 3 C's, don't fucking eat them. Don't fucking eat them. Number 6, don't eat farmed fish. Do not eat farmed fish. Very similar to the chicken. Fucked off animal living in a fucked off environment, and it's completely like, I ate sushi for like 2 months, maybe a little under 2 months, and it gave me this horrible acne patch that cleared up basically the moment I stopped. Within 2 or 3 days, it was like receding, and now it's gone, and it's only been not even a month. So yeah, and that's just what it did to me on the outside. I have no idea what it did to me on the inside. Like, farmed fish eats GMO, like soybeans, all this shit that a fish wouldn't even naturally eat. It does horrible environmental damage on a level we can't even probably measure. Don't eat farmed fish. If you're gonna eat fish, make sure it's wild caught. Number 7, buy an expensive water bottle and carry that motherfucker around with you all the time. Spend, 30, 40, 50 bucks on a water bottle. They have them. Get yourself like a carabiner if you need on it, for easy toting around if it doesn't have like a, kind of thing. But I want that guy to be with you at all fucking times. Drink water. Again, it's the first thing that should enter your system when you wake up. You are severely dehydrated when you wake up. Hydrate yourself. And in general, you should be drinking ounce-wise your weight cut in half. So yeah, just be drinking a lot of water. Okay, it's gonna keep you full, it's gonna keep you hydrated, it's gonna flush out toxins and stuff like that. You know, if you are super active, you'll generally have, and like in the sun, you'll generally have fat from your fat cells kind of around, you know, and in your lymphatic system. And so if you can piss it out, pee it out, you know, poop it out, like that's great. And that is, you know, helped with being hydrated. On water, number 8, drink filtered water. Get yourself a 5-gallon container and then fill it up. Most grocery stores and like corner shops have like a water thing outside of them. Like it's like $2 to fill a 5-gallon container. You need to drink filtered water. Tap water is not doing you really any favors. It's really not. I know that we are, you know, overall better off than in a lot of other countries where like you cannot fuck with tap water, like absolutely not. But yeah, our water here in America, and I live in the Pacific Northwest, so generally speaking, I have a pretty high quality of tap water. But no, it's not. There's too many metals in it and stuff, and just weird shit that you don't fucking need. So again, like, get yourself some filtered water. You know, you can do the Brita, you can do the thing that you screw on your fucking faucet, whatever, but like filter your water. Don't fuck with tap water. So generally speaking, my message is I want you to have protein and vegetables. Like, until you get to the weight that you want, don't fuck with fruit. Severely limit, if not cut out carbs, cut out sugar. Fruits are mostly sugar. I mean, they're mostly water and sugar, so, and other stuff too, but like, generally speaking, depending on how like severe your situation is, I want you to just focus on meat and veg. And that said, I know that it's really hard to eat meat like during the day. So get yourself, I don't know what number this is, number 9. Get yourself a food dehydrator. They're not that expensive. And dehydrate bottom round. That's a type of beef, a cut of beef. Yeah, just you can either ask them, you get a bottom round and you go to the butcher and you say, hey, can you slice this in thin slices? I know that there's also bottom round sliced and just other types of cut. It's not, you don't have to have it bottom round, but generally that's going to be the best for you just because it's like, it's pretty lean. It has a little bit of fat, but not too much, because you generally don't want to just eat fat. Generally speaking, I do, because like, you know, I'm carnivore. And fat is not bad for you. Fat does not make you fat. Carbs and sugar make you fat. Only carbs and sugar make you fat, generally speaking. So yeah, get yourself a fucking dehydrator. Or if you don't want to, you can just use your oven. Very, very low temperature, basically the lowest temperature. And just put thin cuts of meat, thinly sliced cuts of meat on like some sort of rack or pan, and dehydrate for, I don't know, 8 to 15 hours. You can, of course, refrigerate them, and then like, yeah, in the morning, just like grab yourself like some meat, and you know, there you go, you can eat it. It's beef jerky on the go. I'm just not recommending beef jerky from the grocery store because there's a multitude of things that you don't fucking want in your fucking system. I've never seen organic jerky, so, and that said, I just use conventional meat, generally speaking, for that, like, unless I'm gonna dehydrate some organic grass-fed ground beef, which is also very good, very cool. But generally speaking, just get yourself some bottom round. Conventional is fine. Cut it thinly, dehydrate it, again, 8 to 12 hours. Put it in your fridge, and there you go. Like, there you go. Number 10, no fast food. Don't eat fast food. Absolutely not. Don't fucking eat fast food. Fast food is, let me put it this way. Fast food wants to kill you. Okay, fast food is a branch of the government. And sorry to break it to you, but our government and governments in general want people to work as hard as they fucking can and then die as quickly thereafter. Okay, they don't want people on retirement. That's why so many people who died from COVID were of retirement age. I mean, they were overweight and they were, you know, over 50, generally speaking. But, like, no, they want you to just work as hard as possible, eat shit, and die. That's what they want. So, and most fast food is subsidized by the government. So, don't buy into that. You need to realize, again, that what I just said, like, they're trying to fucking kill you. They want you to work and die. Work and die. They don't want you to enjoy your life. They don't want you to enjoy your body. They don't want you to have a clear mind. And so how do they make sure that that happens? There's fast food on every fucking corner. Every fucking corner. Red Robin, Subway, Carl's Jr. is right behind me. Like, they want to kill you. And the way to have that happen is by feeding you shit, and all fast food is shit. There's not one thing from one fast food place that's good. Even Subway. Fuck you, Subway. 11, get a life. There's way more to life than food. So much more. Okay? So much fucking more, man. There's sex. There's hobbies. There's meeting people, there's exercising, there's exploring, there's sleeping. There's so much. Food is really just there to make sure that you can, like, you know, do stuff. But overall, like, it's not. What an empty life to just live to eat. Like, those people are so fucking empty, and they hate their fucking lives, dude. 12, this is kind of a continuation of that. Food is not the enemy, though. Okay? Culture is. Culture and government. But I'm going to focus now on culture since I've already said my bit about government. All cultures basically can be reduced down to a food, right? And so governments, just governing bodies for hundreds if not thousands of years have wanted the same one that this one currently wants. It's people to do work and die shortly thereafter. So if you realize that food isn't the enemy, it's the culture, it's the governing bodies around you, above you, it just makes it that much easier to differentiate between feeling like you're depriving yourself and feeling like you're actually in control of yourself and your body. And, like, in my culture, I'm Mexican, I'm underweight, you know, like, if I had a grandma and my mom, like, she's alive, she looks at me and she thinks I'm severely underweight. She just looks at me and feels sorry for me, and I'm like 100, we'll say 125. I'm probably like one little under that, but whatever, like, doesn't fucking matter. To her, I'm underweight. I'm, you know, but, like, this little Asian lady, she came in and, like, flat stomach, small. Her culture thinks she's huge. Her culture thinks she's overweight. So do you see, like, culture is just like, it's never, you can never appease it, okay? Especially in this country, because it's like, you know, you've got, generally speaking, you've got your, like, home culture, and then you got American culture. And American culture is generally, like, schizophrenic in terms of how it, and I'm sorry, I hate to use that word. I'm trying to think of a better one. But it's like, one minute you're too fat, then you're too skinny, then you just need to accept yourself and not do anything. Other times it's like, I don't know. I don't want you guys, I'm not trying to say, and I'm definitely not somebody who's, like, weight obsessed. That just happens to me be my job currently. But from what I've seen, being overweight is super detrimental to your emotional health and also your physical health. Like, people come in here and they're just like, dude, my fucking knees hurt so fucking much. I'm gonna have to get them replaced unless I lose weight, you know? And it's just like, yeah, they would rather lose weight as opposed to get like metal knees or something. I don't know. But just to round that point out, it's like, food is not your enemy, culture is. So you need to focus on what makes you feel good and just put yourself first, okay? Again, it's like, raise your standards in terms of what you eat. Go organic. Don't eat fast food. 13, intermittent fasting is your friend, okay? That intermittent fasting, an article just came out recently that says that intermittent fasting is just as effective at maintaining a healthy weight as calorie restriction is. Because it kind of is, you know, like you don't eat for 16 hours and then you can eat for, you know, during the 8-hour window. So yeah, I would definitely recommend that for a lot of people, you know, especially if you're working and stuff like that. Like, man, you guys, I'm so glad I'm doing this, because like, I'm watching these people come out of Red Robin and they're all just like waddling out, like all just waddling out, and it's just like stupid. So yeah, try and do intermittent fasting, you know, like start with once a week, you know, work up to like 3 times a week. And just see how that treats you. Oh, another way to really start off your day is with tea. After you've, you know, had your initial glass of water with hopefully some calcium, magnesium in it to just replenish your electrolytes. Then instead of coffee, this could be used with coffee too, in coffee too though. Get yourself some tallow. You can render it yourself with some suet from the store, or you can, I don't know where you would get that tallow. Some stores have it actually. Put like a tablespoon or so in there, and that'll help you be full. And then you can get your, you know, you can still have your coffee, but you can have, you know, a good amount of fat in there, and you can be satiated. I know that's kind of it seems like a rendition of bulletproof coffee, but bulletproof coffee can suck my dick. 14, weigh and measure yourself weekly. Just pick one day of the week, and every day on that, and every day that day, why can't I talk? Measure your fucking self one day a week, same day, at the same time, okay? Wearing the same clothes or yourself naked, okay? Just do that once a week, just so you can see where are you going? Where are you going, bro? What are you doing? 15, everything you eat should have 5 ingredients or less. Straight up. If it has more than 5 ingredients, don't fucking eat it. 16, stop drinking. Stop drinking. What Thursdays are special now? Wednesdays are special? Tuesdays are special? No. Drinking is something that you do to celebrate. Okay, if you want to have 1 or 2 drinks once or twice a week, you know, just to kind of like, you know, it's Friday, I just want to chill out, whatever. Did really good at work today, you know, but like, it should not be something that you regularly do. Drinking is something that's celebratory in nature, and you should always have somebody with you. Okay, you should not, generally speaking, I mean, you can drink by yourself, but then it's like, really make sure that you stop at 2 beers. Like, drinking is just empty calories, generally a lot of sugar, and always a ton of carbs, generally. And what it does to your system, it just wreaks havoc. You know, it like, inhibitions go down, so you end up ordering bar food or ordering food, and it's just like, it's just not good. You know, you just make bad choices when you drink, generally speaking. And, you know, while it might not be taking some disgusting woman home, eating, you know, an entire pizza to yourself is also not a good thing, because you wake up in the morning basically just as ugly looking in the mirror. 17, don't drink oil, okay? If you're gonna drink, you know, have anything you drink, look in the ingredients, and if it has oil in it, don't consume it. Why are you drinking oil? That's weird. That's fucking weird. I don't care if it's a creamer. I don't care if it's a soy milk or whatever, what have you. I don't care if it's organic. If there's oil in it, no, you don't fucking eat it. It's chai tea, organic chai tea. Just like 4 tea bags in this giant thing. And a little bit of maple syrup. It's really good. 18. Go outside. Go outside. Go the fuck outside, okay? If you live within 2 miles or 1.5 miles of a grocery store, you should be walking to the grocery store and getting yourself groceries. Every day, every other day, you know, just be... There's something so metropolitan about, like, seeing somebody who's, like, got a reusable grocery bag. They got some tunes in, you know, or they're on their phone and they're just, like, walking home or walking to the grocery store. It's just like, you're hot. You're awesome. You are a human. This is something so timeless and so classy and sexy about somebody walking in the grocery store. You know, like, I don't know, like, for me, it's that and, like, the guy who walks his dog in the rain and has a cigarette. I don't know why, but those things just get a girl flustered. The cigarette, I pretend it's organic, because if it's an organic cigarette, I don't mind it. It's conventional cigarettes that are just, they smell disgusting. 18B, get some fucking sun, okay? Get some fucking sun. I live in the Pacific Northwest, and I do my darnest to get out there and get that fucking sun when we have it, okay? We might have only had about 4 days of sun this year thus far. Summer is in about 14 days or so. But you bet your ass that I have not wasted the opportunity to get my ass out in the sun. It does so much good for you. And that's why it helps you lose weight too, because it, like, permeates your fat cells and it helps, like, drain it as opposed to just being stored in the fat cell. Like, the sun, infrared and near infrared, that pokes holes in fat cells generally, and, like, if you have enough hydration in you, you will pee and poo that shit out. So the sun is your friend. Not too much, not like 1,000 hours or something, I don't know, but, like, and this is, you know, to my fair skinned friends, like, I'm Mexican, so I can spend, like, 5 hours in the sun and not burn, but, excuse me, yeah, just get some fucking sun, okay? Just get some fucking sun. It will help you lose weight, and it'll also help you be happy. 19, no fried foods. No fried foods. No fried foods, okay? No fried foods. I literally have had fries, like, once in the last few years. And yeah, they're good. They're damn good. And maybe if you can limit it to, like, once a month, once every other month, fine, you know, get some fries with your burger. But generally speaking, like, it's not healthy to eat fried foods on any level. That shit is so bad for you. The oil is so fucking bad for you. And generally speaking, whatever's being fried, it's usually like a type of meat or something. It's terrible. It's terrible. So don't fucking eat it. No fried foods. 20, get a dog. If you can, get a dog. Like, it will just help with basically everything I just said. You won't drink as much. You'll go outside. You won't, you know, like, yeah, just help you meet people. Like, just get a fucking dog. If you can. If you fucking can. Okay, if you can't, you can't. But if you can, do so. 21. Know, this is very important. Know that it gets easier, okay? When you cut out carbs and sugar, yes, the first 2 weeks are going to be hell because your body is, like, detoxing and it's switching over to your fat stores, your muscle and your fat stores. That's why it's very important that you have enough protein so that it doesn't eat your protein stores and it just goes to the fat. But generally speaking, it's like after the second week of having a no carb, no sugar diet, you will feel amazing. Your cravings will be gone. You won't be hungry all the time. And if during those 2 weeks, if you are feeling like extreme cravings and like headache and stuff like that, just get some sea salt and put it in some water and drink that, okay? Or some calcium, magnesium powder, maybe both of them, because it's just kind of your electrolytes being out of whack and shit like that. But know that it gets easier. You can live a life post food addiction, because that's what it is. Like, you have to accept that first and foremost. That should have been number one. Know that you're a food addict. If you are overweight, generally speaking, you are addicted to food. And so the reason I have no problem making this shit and just saying like and talking shit about fat people, even though it's not shit, I'm doing it out of love, is because you are no different than the guy on the street who's shooting up meth, heroin, crack, whatever. You're no different from that guy, from that gal. You are an addict, okay? You just get away with it because the suppliers and pushers are established business people. But no, like, the drug economy is just as organized and basically taxed as the legitimate businesses, the legitimate pushers. Like, the government knows about the black market. They know how much certain people make and stuff like that. And I mean, generally speaking, most drug activity, all gang activity can be traced back to the government. They want you not happy. They want you dead. They want you to work as hard as possible and then to die. This is the last one. Journal your food. People who write down what they eat lose twice as much as people who don't journal their food intake. And if you can't journal your food for whatever reason, which is to say how much it is that you ate and what it was, then take a picture of everything before you eat it. And then at the end of the day, look at all the pictures that you took. What did you eat? Like, does it seem like that's a lot of food? Does it seem like that's an adequate amount of food for you? Or are you just like, whoa, kind of shocked, It's just really easy to overeat and kind of forget about things, which is another reason why I like intermittent fasting so much, because, like, generally speaking, that is my diet, because I only eat one meal a day. So, I don't have to write anything down generally, because I know, like, okay, I'm going to eat like a pound of ground beef at home, That's it. Like, that's it. I have started to incorporate, and sometimes I'll have like steaks and stuff like that, different cuts of meat, but generally speaking, like, to save a little bit of money, and also to make sure, because, like, it's really grass-fed organic beef, like, cuts are very, very expensive, and I can't really afford that, but I can afford the ground beef. So that's it. So yeah, generally it's organic grass-fed ground beef, or a steak or something like that. But then that's easy. That's easy. And I have started to incorporate guacamole and tomatoes, because I live with my mother and she's horrified with my carnivore diet, even though, like, I've never been happier or healthier in my entire life. You'd think she would respect that, but whatever. I think it's because, like, she's obese, and, like, for her it's like the message that my diet it gives to her is, you can't have carbs and sugar. Like, you can't. Like, if you want to lose weight, you cannot have carbs and sugar. You're never going to lose weight if you're eating carbs and sugar, because that is what your body will use instead of your fat, and you will never be in a state of ketosis, which is the best way to live. That's why I'm so clear. That's why I can, go like basically 20 hours without eating every day. Oh, look at this dog. It's like he heard me say it, because he was like, what? Oh my god, he's so fucking cute. I fucking love dogs. They're so cool. Like, they're so funny. Anyway, sorry. Anyway, yeah, if you have any questions or comments, like, let a bitch know, because MBTI and helping people lose weight, like, that's all I really want to do. Like, I feel like if you understand yourself and you can feed yourself well and get yourself down to a good weight, and you know, maintain it easily, effortlessly, you're unstoppable, dude. Like, you're unstoppable, and you're just like a walking sex pot, and people will want you. People will be like, what is up with this person, you know? Because, like, I'm not that pretty objectively. Like, I'm not that pretty, but because of my vibe, which is MBTI based and meat based, like, people look at me and they're just like, what is going on with you, you know? Because it's not drugs. It's clearly not drugs. And it's just like, it's just this calm energy, you know? Like, you can't fuck with a bitch, dude. You cannot fuck with a bitch. Because, yeah, my fucking blood sugar isn't fucking spiking. And, you know, and I'm not gaining weight every day, you know? I have gained a little bit, but I feel like that was the universe being like, yeah, you need to get to like 125 so that you can, I mean, we'll see this job that I start on Tuesday. Today is like Friday. We'll see how crazy it is, but yeah, it's gonna be, I'm gonna be driving a tractor, I'm gonna be dealing with the public, I'm gonna be dealing with a backhoe, I'm gonna be driving a forklift, I'm gonna be lifting things, probably. Like, I'm gonna be an active little alley, you know? So yeah, I really am just trying to, like, gain weight and muscle, you know? Which way? I don't know. Some guy used to do that I worked with. He was funny. But yeah, again, if you have any questions about MBTI or losing weight, I would be more than happy to assist you. Those are two things, again, that I feel are the most important thing in life, for me anyway. They don't have to be to you, but they are to me. And yeah, other than that, like, thank you so much for watching. I'm doing well. You know, it is my last full day at this job, and I'm kind of sad about it, but not too bad, because I am excited for this other job, just to, like, make a lot of money and, like, save up and get an RV, you know, or just, like, a little apartment by myself. Like, if I could, I think about, like, having a little studio for me and the dog, like, very often. The way people think about food, I think about having my own little studio. Because for me, that is freedom. For me, that is, you know, I get to live my nudist lifestyle where I walk around naked. I get to make art. I get to eat what I want. I don't have to be around a TV that's on all the fucking time. I fucking hate the fucking TV. I've never had one as an adult. So, you know, baby steps, but steps nonetheless, you know, keep going. I know you can do it. Like, women, you can lose 3 to 6 pounds a week. Men can lose fucking, like, 4 to 10, quite honestly, a week. So, you know, that will help with measuring yourself and weighing yourself once a week, because it's like, are you getting closer to that? You know, did you get anywhere near those numbers, or did you go in the opposite direction and gain, you know? But yeah, overall, like, just please, no more carbs, no more sugar. Please, I beg you, stop with the carbs, stop with the sugar. If you got one thing out of that, carbs and sugar, dude, you know. After that, go organic. I would really, really fucking recommend that. You have no idea how many avenues of improvement come out of that. It's crazy. Yeah, drink water. Get yourself, again, some sort of, like, supplement that goes in there. Calcium, magnesium, not phosphorus, but electrolytes. And if you're super, super active, get some BCAAs, branch chain amino acids. Get that so that you can retain your muscle. Because it's really, when you lose weight, it's very important that you don't lose muscle mass. You want to retain your muscle mass. So as long as you have adequate protein and branched chain amino acids, depending on how active you are, that will ensure that you eat up your fat stores as opposed to your muscle stores. And I think that's it. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Take care. Have fun. Bye.